Martin Goosey, the chairman of the ICT, and it gives me great pleasure to see so many of you here again. I haven't been here for a couple of years, but the last time I came it was really well attended as well. So it's great to see you all here, and hopefully you'll have a very interesting evening. I'm just going to say a few words of introduction. You certainly don't want to listen to me, but I just wanted to reflect on where the ICT was today. We're in our 38th year now, and I was looking at my slides when I came here and did the introduction 2 years ago. And at that point we had 230 members. We're now up to 290, so we've grown significantly in the last 2 years. No little measure due to Bill's efforts of recruiting new people. We are, bucking the trend. We've grown significantly against a sort of declining industry, so that's really good. We've also got 19 corporate members as well now, so very, very significant growth and a significant body of membership. As I'm sure you know, we offer a wide range of services to members. We have an annual symposium, which last summer was in Duxford at the Imperial War Museum. We have a range of evening seminars, and we run a very successful foundation course, which again this year was in Loughborough University. I think we had a record attendance this year. 28 was it? 30 people attended the induction course, which was partly hosted by Invatech and then held the remaining 3 days in the university. We also have a technical journal which goes out to members, and that's down really to the efforts of Bruce Routledge, who's the editor. It's published quarterly. It seems quite a while ago that we got this off the ground, but we're now, I understand, at the 20th issue. We're in volume 5, issue 4, which will be out shortly. Bruce does a sterling job on that. Again, I'm sure you will see it. It has a range of technical papers, news, reviews, conference write-ups and so on. A couple of messages about the journal. We're always keen to receive input from anybody about anything. If you've got the news item or you've got a technical paper or want to talk about something you've done, send it in to us and we'll consider it for publication. We also had today a big debate about what should actually be in the journal and what really represents the needs of membership. So again, if you've got any views on that, about what we should put in there, what's missing, what you'd like to see and so on, then let us know and we'll try and adapt the journal to meet your real needs. We've also got a very good website. For those of you that haven't seen it, this was a screen capture from yesterday. Huge range of topics covered there, from technical papers, news and so on. It's also sponsored by a number of organisations down here. You might like to think about sponsoring if you don't already. And also there's access to the website of the project called ASPIS, which we're the project coordinators for, and I'll mention briefly in a minute. But again, if you haven't been to the website recently, do have a look. There's a wealth of information there, and it's well worth a browse. I'm just going to mention the ASPIS project, because this was something I talked about a couple of years ago, which was something completely new to us. But the ICT is the coordinator of this ASPIS project, which is a European funded project looking at solving the perennial problem of black pad in nickel gold finishes. And again, I'm not going into any detail, but it's got 11 project partners, some of which, or most of which, are small companies, and it has 4 large research organisations who are undertaking the research on behalf of the SMEs, and you can see familiar names in there. And all of those organisations are receiving some element of funding for their input by the European Commission. The project started almost 2 years ago. It's doing really well in a number of areas, particularly in the development of some new chemistry, which again I'm not going to talk about, but if you look at the website you'll find more information there. Our current programme of events after tonight goes on to the next seminar, which is in the north. You probably noticed we alternate between the south and the north to give people up north a chance to see what we're up to as well. And the next seminar is in Hartlepool on the 6th of November, so if you feel like coming to the northern wastelands, then come and join us up there. Should be a good evening. We've also got our annual general meeting and another southern seminar in February, the 6th of February down here. So again, that's a note for the diet. It's all on the website, by the way. We'll be running the PCB foundation course again in Loughborough, probably in April. We haven't fixed the date exactly, but it's sometime in April, around Easter time, when the university doesn't have students there. And we'll be holding an annual symposium in June. There were some other things we're working on for later in the year as well, but they're the main things that are coming up in the next 12 months. This is the programme for this evening. Before I introduce the first speaker, I just want to do something that's quite unusual, and that's actually give somebody a membership certificate, and it's to a chap called Ocean Ho. Hopefully he's here. Yes, he's come all the way from China, and so it gives me great pleasure to have the opportunity to welcome him as a member of the ICT and to join us this evening. So if you come up, I'll hand over the certificate to you.
Thank you.
Just one hand. That's it. Yeah. That's okay.
We've had a laugh at
Yeah.
No,
It's
you
good
can
taking
worse
my
than that.
It's good taking my job. That's it. Cheese.
Great.
Okay. Okay. Nice to meet you. Oh, there's one other thing I want to say. If you haven't got one of our very nice enamel badges, I'm sure that would enhance your suits and so on. So feel free to talk to Bill about getting a nice enamelled ICT membership badge, just like that. Okay. That's all I want to say. Again, great to see you all here, and I hope you have an enjoyable evening. I'm not quite sure what Steve's going to talk about. No, I forgot something else. Most important, I want to thank Steve and the Spirit Circus for sponsoring this evening. I almost forgot, that slide's got the wrong way around, but wherever he is. Thanks very much, Steve, for this evening again. We really appreciate it, and to Spirit Circus for sponsoring this event, which is a great part of our programme. We all look forward to it, so thanks a lot. So the programme itself tonight, we'll have a break after the second speaker. But first of all, Steve's going to talk to us about something to do with maintaining the momentum from the Olympics.
Okay.
And nothing to do with motorbike, I understand.